this all the time to people because I have courses and everything on how to get girls, and people say to me, "Oh, advice on this, advice on that," and I say this all the time. Women don't fuck guys they like; they fuck guys they respect.
There's
plenty of girls who hate me.
Yeah.
You still fuck me.
Yeah.
They're like, you know what? You're a dickhead.
You miss out all kinds of girls blowing your DMs up, and
all the time. They're like, literally, oh, you know, you're a dickhead, but it would be interesting to meet you.
Yeah.
Because they want guys they respect. It's not about like.
Yeah.
You know, it's nothing to do with like. It's about respect. So when guys say to me, okay, well, how do I make women respect me? Well, I say, well, how do you respect yourself? That's the first thing. No one's gonna respect you if you don't respect yourself. Do other men respect you? Like, how do you act in a way that commands respect from anybody?
Yeah.
And this is what it's all basically about. A lot of the red pill stuff, a lot of the dating coach stuff. One of the reasons I don't really teach games so much is I say, look, if you focus on yourself and make yourself being who you are and being a high value male, women will detect it and it won't be so difficult for you, as opposed to trying to masquerade all the time. And I think that's what it is. I mean, when I have sons and they ask me, like, what do I do about this girl, that girl? I say, you just be the man.
Yeah.
Fuck her. You be you. And that's the frame you need anyway. A lot of the way I learned, like the things I teach, most of what I learned about girls from fighting, because when I was fighting, I was so preoccupied and so busy, and I wouldn't let any woman take me off my mission, because I know that if I get in the cage and get an ass whooping, she's gonna leave me anyway. So why am I gonna mistrain and take her out?
So you withdrew all the attention.
So I withdrew all the attention. I was like, no. And I was so focused on something else, and I saw how crazy that drove them. So even when I quit fighting, I was like, okay, well, that's how you play the game. You know, we talk about weaponizing your attention, because that's the only thing a man has. And I realized that weaponizing your attention is the only thing you have. That's the only weapon men have in the sexual marketplace, your attention. Typically, men give attention to get sex, and girls give sex to keep getting attention. That's your tool.
Resource.
That's your only resource. Because even you talk about money and all this shit, that's all garbage. The only resource you have is your attention. And the reason it's so difficult is because now women get so much attention for no reason. Then why does your attention have value? So you have to put value on your attention. So then how do you put value on your attention? And once again, I explain this in the course by saying everything that's valuable, like gold, is scarce. So I don't give my attention to any girl I'm not banging. I don't follow you on Instagram. I don't fucking like your pictures. Like if we're not talking and literally actively going somewhere, you don't get my attention.
You're like, nope.
But most guys are so thirsty. And because once the girl knows that she could get you, then she loses value. No, he wants to fuck me, duh.
They want the fantasy. They want the mystery. They want the story.
Absolutely. They want and it's the same with us men. I say this to all the guys I coach. I say, how many times have you had a girl and she was good on paper, but she was just too available and you couldn't be bothered? So imagine it from a girl's perspective. You're way too available for her. It's not too complicated. And the crazy thing about all of this, if you approach this all like a game and you can be very cerebral about it, that's fine. But if you just make it who you are, it's fucking easier. For me, it's who I am. Just become that guy. I'm that guy. You don't want to fuck me, I don't want to talk to you.
Fuck off.
That's it. It's not a game, and that's not me being a horrible person. It's like you don't want you don't want to give me what I want. I don't want to give you. But I've kind of detected and I've seen like girls who just respect men by default end up just fucking loads of dudes because they respect men by default, and any guy who talks to them, and they kind of just fucking loads of dudes. Women who are just too. When any man gives them attention, well, he's a man and I'm a girl, and they just kind of give in too easily. Because look, the idea is we all want our girl to be ours, don't we? So you don't want some other dude to talk to your chick and she's like, oh, he's a man. So you don't want women to just respect all men by default. You want women to respect you. That's what you want. I like that my woman respects me and hates men. My woman will literally say, oh, guys, but I love you. I love you.
Gotcha.
You know, so I don't have a real problem with that. There is absolutely nothing wrong with me liking a girl for how she looks. There's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't mean that's all I like about her. She can be a nice person too. But there's nothing wrong with me seeing her and going, fuck. She's hot.
It's inspiring. It's beauty.
You know, I say this all the time. People have this weird conception that men and women need things in common, and I say no, we don't. We don't. Men and women do not need that much in common. My girlfriend likes bullshit TV shows I don't watch. I like kickboxing and chess, and she's never done either of them. What we need is a submissive woman, a dominant man, great sex, and find each other physically attractive.
And a lot of sex.
And make some stupid jokes. And have a good time. Done. We don't just sit there and fucking like the same crap. As soon as your woman won't sleep with you, you may as well just leave. You literally, if your woman's saying, I'm not, just leave. And leave with some honor.
I have the exact same opinion.
You know?
Bye.
Because otherwise you're waiting for her to cheat. And on top of that, while you're waiting for her to cheat, if you talk to another woman, you're the worst guy in the world. What's actually a healthy sexual dynamic, because men have to do all the work, is the man should be saying no. My girl wants sex nonstop, she's not gonna do anything. I'm the dude who's like,
so what you're saying there is that men should be the leaders of the sexual component of the relationship.
Men should be the leader of everything. This is the reality.
I agree.
And men have evolved to lead. if the feminist imperative is correct, and that this whole patriarchy idea isn't something that's evolutionary and natural, and it's something that we've instilled, how come it happened in every single society across the earth since the dawn of human time?
Yeah, of course.
Imagine the coincidence for the Aztecs and the Ming dynasty on opposite sides of the world, from Brazil to China, were the men to be in charge. Imagine the coincidence that in every society, the Eskimos in fucking sub-Saharan Africa, who never met, never spoke, that just by coincidence, a 50-50 coin flip in every single society in history ever, men were in charge.
Yeah.
The way it's supposed to be.
It's
because
common sense,
the
in my opinion.
math doesn't add up any other way. So it's like men have evolved to lead, men should be in charge, this is how it is. And it's just a new age think experiment that's trying to convince people that's not the case. And it's garbage. And I don't see society going anywhere better